Okay, hello and welcome back to another episode of Vault Hunters plus 1.16. So, as you can tell from the top left corner, we have Project E in here. So, at Project E, we're going to get started with the Project E stuff, starting off with, of course, where you need to start with the Philosopher's Stone. So, essentially, you start off with a Philosopher's Stone, and we got to make a transmutation table, which means that we need to use our Philosopher's Stone to make a transmutation table, and then we should be able to make our transmutation tablet once I get some dark matter. So, for the dark matter, how do we get the dark matter again? Let me just remember. It's been a long time since I've done Project E stuff, so what we gotta do. To get dark matter, you go dark matter, eternalist fuel, which is Mobius fuel, which is alchemical coal, which is coal. So, uh, coal, blocks of coal, we'll do that. We also have all these coal things, so, and then I need to get me a little bit of a, what's it called? The Philosopher's Stone. It goes there, and then we go coal to get the alchemical coal, and of course we're going to switch this guy up so that now what we want to do, holy, those guys are gonna, so what I'm trying to do is find a reasonable distance away where I can put blocks down and mine them, but I keep forgetting that we mine things way too quickly, so I'm gonna have to just put them down flat out and then get them all taken care of. But the best way to do that is actually probably going to be with a wand. So, if I am not mistaken, the wand should be just like this, right? Yep, diamond wand. I'm just gonna get rid of all these cows because we can get as many animals as we need. Okay. Because this is way too much. Way too much cattle. Especially with all the particles and everything. It's just way too much. Anyways, gotta add all this stuff to the danks. Gotta add those guys. The wools we'll just keep in our backpack, because, I mean, it's wool. Anyway, let's get ourselves that coal put down so we can mine it real quick so we can get everything taken care of. Because otherwise this is going to take us way too long. So, I want to make sure that we get all this coal taken care of. That's all of it. And then now, we gotta vein mine, vein mine, vein mine, vein mine, vein mine. Now let's see how much coal we have. 13k. That should be enough to get a sizable amount of dark matter, ideally. So let's just put all that stuff into here. And then we need to go coal. And the Philosopher's Stone. And each of these alchemical coals is 512 EMC. So not a crazy high EMC thing, but it's good enough for now. So we get all that, and then we gotta make 16 blocks of diamonds, and then... Is that not what it is? So, transmutation tablet, dark matter blocks, dark matter. It's eternalist fuel, which is the next level up. Okay. So I gotta do the next level up, which is eternalist fuel. Which we should have plenty of. Mobius fuel, and then that goes there. And then we click all that in there, and then now we get the dark matter, which means we can make the dark matter blocks, which means we can use a transmutation table to make a transmutation tablet. And then what I'm gonna need is the passive generation of EMC. So we need to get a bunch of glowstone furnaces and eternalist fuel blocks, because once we build these guys up, then we end up getting more EMC per tick. Because the starting one will produce 102 EMC per second. And it's going to cost us a little bit, so we gotta, I'm going to work through it, but we got the basics taken care of. So now, what's it going to be? I need to get ourselves, so we got the skill stuff. Skill orbs are what we really want, and orb frames are going to be 3, 4. So then what I should be able to do from here, should be able to go like that. Should be able to do this. And then I go and I take the skill shards. I go like this. Take my transmutation table. I plop it in there. Now I have it learned. So now, what I can do is taking stuff that's worth a lot of EMC. So each of these guys is 64, which isn't a crazy amount. I need to add bronze to it and everything, but then I gotta find other stuff that's worth a lot of EMC. So, like the Beniatite gems are gonna be worth quite a bit, but it's still gonna cost a lot to get the amount of. So I gotta do this to burn it. And then I go like this, and then I have to leave one in. But now we get 10 skill orbs. So now we can just utilize this. Also, holy, whenever I'm in an inventory, stuff starts glitching out. But anywho, what we can do now is we can go unbreakable, unbreakable. And honestly, it's just really, really dope, because now we'll be able to use EMC, go kind of crazy with it, just honestly have an insane time. So each of these guys is worth so much, the vault ingots, because of the way that everything works. So what I can do is I can go in here, and I can go and get this. So essentially, the reason why they cost so much is the dust, the vault dust, is each 16. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but then when you go into crafting vault nuggets, you get a diamond, which is worth 8k EMC. Vault dust, which is 16, which means each one's 8,320. Then 9 of those go into 1, which essentially gifts you just infinite whatever. And we just get to go absolutely crazy. So that is going to be the end of this episode. But I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And hopefully this mod pack will be coming out soon. I'm trying to work on it, but it's a lot to work on just by myself. So I hope you guys will be patient with me. Thank you so much for watching. GG's. Peace. Have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.